Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. So yesterday happened to be a really big catalyst for Doggy Coin, especially when Elon Musk was in um, for Saturday Night Live. I actually watched the whole thing. I was watching as the price moved back and forth between this 50 level and between the 60 level, right? Um, as soon as we like did this huge this huge candle right on the downside, and we crossed this 54 level on the downside, I was like, oh man, this thing's hitting 44 cents. I even told my wife, oh man, this thing's going to 44 cents easy. And yesterday when we were actually going to bed, it was actually still trickling around this level, right? It just kind of dropped, and it was just kind of hanging around here. But I told my wife, I'm like, oh, this thing's going to 44 cents easy, 100%. And I told you guys, I would definitely short it at these levels just because I do think that, it's probably going to start dipping from there. Take in mind, this is a very, very, very big candle to be a day candle, especially for doggy. The only time we've seen a candle this big was back in April 16th when we had that huge run up from 18 cents all the way up to like 40 cents. And the thing is, we had this huge candle just kind of started. And this is the bad news is that, as according to TA, the sell off just started. According to TA, right? It easily like on regular days, like it looks like doggy tends to go on a downtrend for 1, 2, 3, 4 days. So doggy tends to actually go on a downtrend for 4 days, and on that last 3, 4 day bearish run, it actually tends to dip the lowest. So I would not be surprised if doggy goes all the way back down to 24 cents. To be honest, 24 cents, 25 cents. It definitely crossed over. Let me see. Man, I haven't even checked the fibs on this for the actual like daily and stuff, right? So let me see where the actual retracement could potentially be to. So 618. So I mean, I think the next feature, like, see, it even hits it perfectly, dude. Look how it hits that support perfectly. Oh man, that's beautiful. So that 618 retracement is very, very important for the fib extension, and it's at 37 cents. So I'm thinking it can definitely go down to 37 cents. I mean, honestly, just looking at this chart, like look at this. It already crossed on the downside of that 44 cent mark. Is it actually closing under candles? Yeah, so it hasn't really closed any bigger time frame candles under. The 30-minute actually is closing under that 44 support. So that's not exactly a good sign. But again, it's not any big candles that are actually closing under this. So we actually have the hour candle close under this resistance of this 44 resistance. It can that we can definitely see doggy trailing all the way back down to 37 cents, and again possibly down to 24 7 cents, 24 cents, 25 cents, right? So I do think that there's a big there's a lot of support on, yeah, between 37 cents and 25 cents. There's a lot of support right there. So I definitely think if we do drop all the way down here, there's a very strong chance that we move to the upside. But again, on the daily chart, we just started the sell off, and it's not really a good way to start the sell off with this huge big ass candle that we just created yesterday, right? This is actually today's candle, I think. Today, yeah. I think this candle is just from today. So I don't think the day has actually ended. But if this closes like this big, oh man, this is not looking good for doggy, to be completely honest. It's hitting major support again, super major support around this 43 level. It can definitely, like I said, it can go down here, bounce to the upside, go all the way down to 25 cents, and then bounce to the upside. But if it actually breaks this 25 cent level, I think there's a very strong chance that it will actually go all the way back down to like, 6 cents. If Doggy Coin goes back to 6 cents, 100%, I would probably throw like a grand at it, or maybe a little bit more, and then I would possibly throw more money at Shiba, because I do think a lot of money from Doggy is trailing over to Shiba. Like I said, I don't like shit coins. I don't support meme coins, but it does look like all the money is being transferred out, or it's going somewhere, right? Money doesn't just disappear; it just moves. So, if doggy actually ends up going under this, because it actually testing previous resistance right here, previous support, sorry, there's a very solid chance that if it breaks that, it could definitely go back down to that 25 cent level. But I do think 25 cents would be the floor. I don't know how it's going to sell off, but again, like I said, on the reverse MACD, Doggy tends to, when it goes on a downtrend, it tends to go on a downtrend for like another 4 days, and this is just the very, very, very first day. So we really need to gauge and see how much of a downturn Doggy is actually showing us, and what the momentum is to the downside. So I'll see you guys later.